Peace. What it do, y'all? It's the brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that December conversation. For those that don't know, I am Jones for the bantu. By blood, not by converge. You know I'm out here to splurge with the what, with the word. Want to give all praise and glory to the Father. Sonini is that name. Yes, Sonini, the great I am that I am, the name that was taken out and interjected I am in a level of disrespect, but yet the Father has given us his name once again because the Father is preparing us to go back home once again. So round of applause for that. Yeah. So we gonna have a good one, man. Again, I hope everybody had a good December. Usually, well, right now in the Holy Land, December is over, but here in Babylon, we still continue it until it's sundown, out of respect for the Father, because yes, we not at home, but yet we gotta lead by example, right? Because if we tell people like, yeah, it's over at 2:00, and then everybody's gonna go out and straight the foul and take the Father's Day and use it as an opportunity to be wicked. But anyway, today is gonna be a beautiful lesson, and the title is Jacob Must Keep His Integrity According to the Father. Yes, the integrity is very important that we keep. The integrity, not of the world, but of the Father. There's a big difference, right? See, society teaches you to keep the integrity based on your job, based on your culture, based on this, but we going around that. We're gonna focus on keeping the integrity according to the Father. So before we do, I want to give you guys the definition of integrity. Hold on. Give you guys my screen. Give me a second. Hold on. Why is this so low? What's going on here? Okay. Why is this so low? All right. The definition of integrity. Hold on, let me bring the mic closer to me, guys. Hold on. Let's read. Matter of fact, we're gonna let Apple read it for you guys because I don't want to hear nothing. All right. Let's let Apple read it. All right, Apple, are you gonna read it for us? Can you read it for us? Go back. What is going on here?
Adherence to moral and ethical principles, soundness of moral character, honesty.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, the state of being whole, entire, or undiminished, right? To preserve the integrity of the empire. What empire? The empire of the Father Sonini. Yes, the kingdom come that will be done on earth as it is in heaven, right? Let's continue. Number three, a sound, unpaired or perfect condition, the integrity of a ship's hull. Remember when our big bro was on the ship and the brothers was scared and he was looking at them like, what's wrong with y'all? You know why? Because our big brother walked with integrity. When you walk with integrity, comes no fear, right? Now we're gonna look this up. There's a few things for the word integrity, guys. Where are we? I just had this earlier. Okay, let's click this. There we go. This is the synonyms for integrity. These are the things to have when having integrity. Before we get into the importance of why Jacob must keep his integrity according to the Father, this is what the Father is requiring of us, right? Honesty, principle, probity, purity, recudent, sincerity, virtue, candor, forthrightness, goodness, honestness, honorableness, incorruptibility, incorruption, righteousness, straightforwardness. This is something that we all, even myself, this seeing this is just like, damn. You know, when you thinking that you're perfect and you thinking that you really walking in the eyes in the ways of the Father, you realize that a lot of these things, us as former slaves, I should say, right? Because we, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. So as former slaves, these are the things that we lack. And you know why? Because of the European mentality that has been plagued into our minds, where these things are not something that these people stand by. They may pick up bits of it, bits and pieces, but the whole thing, they don't operate in that because integrity is not in them. But integrity is supposed to be in us. We was born with that. We are made in his what? In his likeness and his image. We are made in his what? In his likeness and his image. So the integrity is something that we supposed to have. So this should be something that we should be focusing on moving forward, right? While we focusing on trying to learn the scriptures and learn how to dissect and this is why I said it's time for us to really start going back to the essence and really have to have everybody. We need at least 10 to 15 people to tune in, watch these, not watch these videos, but read these scriptures, bring forth their understanding. Then somebody will pass the same exact scripture to somebody else, and then he or she will bring forth the same understanding. And if they see the same thing, then 9 out of 10 times that's what it is. But if you read it and you get a different understanding from it, and he get a different understanding or she get a different understanding, then something needs to be done. And where something needs to be done in where we are able to do the works, understand, and build to move forward. Because at the end of the day, these are the things that we need to do as one, right? What's going on here? Hold on, bear with me, people. So these are the things that we need to do, right? So we're gonna go into the scriptures. Let me take this down first, because I don't know what's going on here. You know what? You know what? Let's force quit this. I'll come back. We're gonna come back. All right? So we're gonna go back into these scriptures. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Let's go back. Okay. Let's go back. So we're gonna start off. We're going to start off with Proverbs chapter 19. We're going to start off with Proverbs chapter 19. Proverbs chapter 19 verse 1 says, "Better is the poor man that walk in his integrity than he that is preserved in his lips and is a fool. So better is the poor man that walks in his integrity." We may not run this world. We may not have it all. We may not be in a position of power. But our integrity, our vessel, what we do within ourselves overrides it all. And it falls in every way, shape, or form. How we value our body, how we treat our body, who we give ourselves to, who who we allow to engage into our time, into our space, all of these things falls in the level of integrity, because the only thing that we have control over is our body, our our soul. We control everything when it's pertaining to us, right? Sometimes we put ourselves in circumstances. We always put ourselves in circumstances. You know what I'm saying? But this and then the integrity is something that the poor man, better is the poor man that walks in his integrity. It's better for you to not have nothing, but stand on the core principles of integrity. And you guys know I just gave you that, right? Let's continue. We could continue because I like Proverbs. You know, Proverbs is proper actions, right? These are the things, these are the actions that the Father requires of us to be joyful in his eyes. And you see little things like that is to walk in his integrity. And integrity is righteousness, pure, honorable, humbleness, you know, the whole shebang. Paul tells you the fruits of the spirit. I'm telling you, operate in an integrity, right? Let's continue. Also, that the soul be without knowledge is not good, and he that has it with his feet sinneth. The foolishness of men preserve his way, perverted his ways, and his heart frightened against the Father. Wealth makes many friends. You see that? Wealth makes many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. Ooh, isn't that us? Aren't we separated from the neighbors? Aren't they trying to kick us out of our homes? Right? A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. See? A false witness. This is somebody that's not keeping the integrity. Right? This is why the Father started off with the integrity. Shout out to Solomon, because even he knows, right? Not having the integrity, it's gonna, when you read, you're gonna see that this person or these people or what's being written are for those that don't carry the integrity, right? Let's go. Let's continue. Many will entreat the favor of the prince, and every man is a friend to him that giveth gifts. All the brethren of the poor do hate him. How much more do his friends go fall from him? He pursueth them with words, yet they are wanting to him. He that getteth wisdom loveth his soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. A false witness shall be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. The light is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. The discretion of a man defers his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression. The king's wrath is the roaring of a lion, but his favor is a dew upon the grass. A foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping. Houses and riches are the inheritance of the father, and the prudent wife is of the father. See, inheritance of the fathers, and the prudent wife is from the father that sits on the throne. Sorrowfulness casts into a deep sleep. An ideal soul shall suffer hunger. An ideal soul, a lost soul, ideal, wasting time, not doing productive, shall suffer hunger. Hunger from what? Hunger from the truth. Your soul, let me tell you something. You can tell people that doesn't have a level of godly in them. Their mannerisms is off. Their characteristics, the way that they talk, the way that they act, you know what I'm saying? The way that they view life. You ever seen the friend that just like, yo, man, it's damn near 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and the person's like, yo, bro, I'm about to go get lit, man. What's up, man? We about to want to go get a bottle. These are people that their soul is suffering. They're hungering. They begging for the word, but they can't find it. Cause that spirit, whether it's in a religion, the real legion, might have a control, or the father turned this individual into a reprobate. And I wanted to really do a lesson about the reprobate, but maybe I'll do that next week, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how the father makes me feel. You know what I mean? I might wake up and say, you know what? Gotta talk about this. Or you know what? Gotta talk about that. Or you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like I never sit down and be like, this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I never. I just let the Father bring it to me, because what He brings to me is what I bring to the people. Right? Let's continue. Verse 16 says, he that keepeth the commandment keepeth his own soul, but he that despised his ways shall die. Let me say that again. He that keepeth the commandments keepeth his own soul, but he that despiseth his ways shall die. This is not just a physical death. This is also a spiritual death. A lot of us is dying spiritually because we are despising his ways. We want to do things our way. We want to believe things that we want to, and we're not doing the things according to what the Father says. This is also for you Hebrew Israelites, right? If the Holy Land is in one place and we're supposed to keep things according to where that place dwell, and you're doing something according to Gentiles, are you doing the Father's way? Or are you doing the ways that's gonna despise his ways? You shall surely die. Which one is it? Do you want to die or do you want to live? I know a lot of you guys talking, we want to get into I just want to make it in the kingdom. Yeah? You're not going to be making it to the kingdom calling on European names, because the European kingdom is right now. This is all theirs. Job 9:24, Matthew 4 and 8. Read that. But I digress. He that had pity upon the poor, leaning unto the Father, and that which he given will he pay him again. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for when he is crying. A man of great wrath shall a man of great wrath shall suffer punishment. For if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. Hear counsel. Listen, people. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou might be wise in the latter end. The latter end of what? Of your life. When you get older, people that seeks counsel and hear. This is what I try to teach people. This is what I try to apply. And I did a live earlier today on Instagram talking about the same exact thing. Even before I read this is how you know when the Father is working, right? Because our job as wisdom seekers, as truth tellers, as Bible scholars and teachers, our job is to always, I repeat, is to always hear counsel and receive instruction. Always. That never, ever, ever stops. Hold on, people. I'm doing all this talking, and you guys don't even see me. What's going on here? Hold on. There we go. My apologies, man. My apologies. You know the adversary don't like when we bring forth truth, man. Right? Let's continue. Verse 21, right? It says, there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Father that shall stand. It's a lot of things that goes on in our hearts and a lot of things that goes on in our minds. But having the integrity, right? Walking in the ways and following the counsel of the Father, it always overstands. You ever had that? You did this and then you like, damn, I should have did that. or your conscience told you to do something and you did the opposite, and when something occurs, you be saying things like, damn, I should have listened to my conscience. Well, your conscience, I gotta tell people, your conscience is direct conversation from the Father. Whether he's sending it through the angels to tell you, or the angels know what's the Father like and don't like, and the angels be like, nope. You know what I'm saying? And I give people my testimony every day. There's plenty of times where my conscience used to tell me, don't go outside today, or don't go to this party. And I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna stay home. And I stay home, and the next day, yo, bro, it was a big ass brawl. Yo, bro, son was out here shooting. I remember my man, shout out to my son 5. I remember my son 5 coming back to the block with bullet holes in his car. I said, yo, bro, what happened? He was like, yo, such and such was with us. We went into a party, we vibing. Son had ops in there, you know what I'm saying? So one of them try to take my son out, but he's part of the entourage, and you know how we do. We ride together, we fight together, and if it may be, we might even have to die together. That's just the morality of how we are growing up, right? Right. Remember, this is all about the integrity. Okay. This lesson is to show brothers and sisters the importance of maintaining our integrity, right? Okay. The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. Ooh, come on, man. Is better than a liar. The Father respects a poor man, because the poor man, let's go back up. Better is the poor man, the better is the poor that walks in his integrity than he that is preserved in his lips and is a fool, right? Come on, man. All of these things is for you. You just got to know how to read and understand the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start reading the scriptures according to the Father, and not according to this theologian teachings, this European teachings that they have displayed for us. And again, like I tell brothers and sisters, the word, the scriptures was given unto us. It wasn't given to nobody else. It wasn't given to your pope. It wasn't given to your rabbis. It wasn't given to these people. It was given unto you. Even though they corrupted it and interjected and put things left to right, this is where the studying to show thyself approved come in, because we have to do the homework. We have to dig deep and figure out the pieces. And shout out to the big bro. He brought something to me. When you read Matthew 27:9, it tells you it was written, what was written in Jeremiah. When I looked up in Jeremiah, it wasn't there. It was in Zechariah. See, you got to understand when these people are trying to do what they do. King James got the best writers to hide and to interject themselves and also hide their hands. That's when you get the best writers to do stuff like that, is because you want to implement, interject, and also hide things that you know you shouldn't be doing, right? Like changing Saul's name to Paul, but that's a whole nother topic. Let's continue. Right? It says, the fear of the Father tendeth to life, and he that have it shall be abide, satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. So when you walking with the Father, to fear the Father is to keep the laws, right? When you do these things, you're going to be satisfied, and you should never be visited by evil. Evil can't come to you. You know what I'm saying? Evil only, you ever heard the saying, misery likes company and wicked only attracts wicked, and evil. These things is for real. If you're moving in a just, right? If you're positive and you're moving in a just, righteous manner, first of all, you're not even going to have it in you to put yourself in these circumstances that's around evil. And if you are around the evil, the angel let these evil spirits stay away from you. It happens all the time. All the time. People that be nuts and they see you and they just walk away. Or they'll tell you, yo, his energy is off, so I couldn't be around him. No, no, no. Your energy is not off. Your energy is protected. Your soul is protected. If there's no access into somebody's vessel, the person has to depart and go away. Yo, I'm going over here. Yo, I don't know what it is about him, bro. Every time I'm around him, son, it just don't feel right. That's the Father, man. Come on, let's continue. And I'm not even supposed to be reading 19. I just love Proverbs, guys. So, forgive me again, right? Where were we? A soulful man hideth his hands in his bosom, and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. Smite a scorner, and the simple will beware, and reprove one that has understanding, and he will understand knowledge. See this? Reprove one that has understanding. This is what's wrong with today's Hebrew Israelites, right? Because they claim to have understanding, and then when brothers bring forth the understanding, they reject it, right? Because he reprove one that has understanding, and he will understand the knowledge. You know why our brothers is not getting it? You know why our brothers can't fathom to believe that this is that and that is because they don't want the understanding. Because that pride is, listen, the pride is the demise of the children of Akob, right? He that wasteth his father and chastise away his mother is a son that causes shame and bringeth reproach. Cease, my son, to hear the instructions that cause to err from the words of knowledge. An ungodly witness scorneth judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. Judgment are prepared for the scorners, and stripes for the backs of fools. Listen, even beatings. You heard that? Even stripes. Stripes mean beating. You about to catch a beating, whether it's from your physical or you're going to get it spiritual. But either or, you're going to get it, right? Now, let's go to Psalms 25, verse 21. We're going to go. Now we're going to continue. Psalms 25. Remember, this is about keeping the integrity. Keeping the integrity, guys. Okay? Let integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait on thee. This is our integrity, is our uprightness. This is what preserves us. I just gave the definition of integrity. So if you didn't see it, you can go back and you're going to see. Let the integrity and the uprightness preserve me. Okay? For I wait on thee. Who are we waiting for? We waiting for our Father. We waiting for our big brother. We waiting for this kingdom, the many mansions that's waiting for us. Because if we didn't have that, I would not tell you so. So the mansions is waiting. This is what we waiting for. But the reason what's taking it so long for it to arrive is the fact that we're not standing on the integrity. And if we say that we are, there's still a lot of things that we need to fix to be perfect, like how Job was. And speaking of Job, we should go there. Let's go to Job 2 verse 3. Let's go to Job, right? And Job is the only person within these scriptures that honestly had the most integrity. Look. We could start off at 2. And the Father, we don't say Lord, people. Lord is Baal, okay? Lord is Baal. So we don't say Lord. We say the Father. If you don't believe that he's our Father, go to Luke chapter 3, verse 38, and you see it, okay? He is the father of he's the father of Adam. Adam is the father. If he's the father of Adam, and Adam is the father of Noah, Steph, Shem, Abram, Isaac, Jacob, children, then we are his child. And in this manner we pray, right? Our Father who art in heaven. That's what our big brother told us to do. And in this manner we pray, right? Cool. And the Father said unto Satan, from whence thou cometh through? And Satan answered the Father and said, from going to and fro in the earth and from walking up and down in it. And the Father said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth? Let me highlight this for you, right? There is none like him in the earth, a perfect and a upright man, one that fears the Father, eschew with evil, and still he hold fast his integrity. Integrity. Look how the Father honored. Look how the Father honored Job. Look what he says. He said, there is none like him in the earth. There is none like him in the earth. A perfect and upright man, one that feareth. So you know he's keeping the laws and eschews evil. He listen, he don't even want that, right? And still he holds fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Because listen, he's so perfect, the devil wants the Father to destroy him without cause. It's like, oh, you want me to do this without cause, man? Right? And then when those that read this scripture, but the devil said, man, give me a chance to shake him up. And we're gonna see if he's gonna still hold this integrity. Okay? Come on, people. All praises be to the Father for that, man. Let's not let these people feed you foo-foo. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 3 now. We're gonna go to Proverbs chapter 3. I'm telling you, it's a good one. This is a good one. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 11. Is it? No, chapter 11, verse 3. Okay? Look what this says. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of the transgressor shall destroy them. The perverseness, okay, of a transgressor shall destroy them. This is what we supposed to be. We're supposed to stand on integrity all through life. But this is what these heathens got us being. Transgressors. We are transgressing in every way, shape, or form. Religion has caused us to transgress. European education has caused us to transgress. Exposure to foolishness, whether it's movies, music, has caused us to transgress. Yes, even the song that you listen to, when you sing it and you chant it, you're giving the praise and glory to the adversary. Because a lot of you guys don't know that when these songs get mixed and mastered, they go into these people's demonic underground foo-foo. This is why a lot of songs, when you play it backwards, it has some level of demonic and satanic chant to Lucifer. So when we say certain things, it's very important that you never allow these songs to overtake you to the point where you want to act it out, right? And what they mean, like act it out like when you hear these female rappers now, that's like this, that Gorilla Glow shorty, right? And she got the FNF joint, right? When females hear that joint, they act out, meaning they don't, I can care less, they twerking, they doing this, you acting out. You're not supposed to allow that. You're supposed to always stay in control. We know that we are in the devil's playground, but these things has a massive effect on the people, right? Let's continue. And because of that, you see that we're being destroyed, right? Riches profit not, listen, even the riches profit not in the day of wrath, but the righteousness delivers from death, okay? Righteousness is in the definition of integrity. So keeping integrity is being righteous. Your integrity is going to deliver you from the death. I showed you guys the definition. I showed you guys. Matter of fact, how about we do this? We're going to pull up the Strongs. Because I gave you the worldly definition. Let's pull up the definitions according to the Bible, right? So we're gonna click integrity. Is, I don't know how to say this, tuma, right? Integrity, innocence, but you always gotta click it, right? You gotta click. So Ace 8537, right? Completeness, figuratively, prosperity, usually, innocent, full, integrity, perfect, simplicity, excuse me, upright, a virtue. Let's see 8550. Let's see what this says. Oh, look, they won't let me click it. Oh, look. Perfections, that is technically one of the, I don't know how to say this word, epithets. Let me see what, let's let the computer say that. Hold on.
Epithets.
Epithets of the object in the high priest breastplate as the embryo of complete truth. Right? Right? All of this. And there's another one I want to see too. There was another one. Oh, it was this one. Look. Look. A primitive root to complete in a good or a bad sense, literally or figuratively, transiently or hold on, I can't make sure I'm saying these words right because I don't want to say it wrong and you gotta be like, that's not what it means.
Transitively.
Transitively. Listen, I'm from Brooklyn, guys, okay? Accomplish, cease, be clean, okay? Consume, have done, okay? Come to end, make end, fail, come to full, be all gone, be all here, be make perfect. So you got to find these certain words. Make perfect, all right? This is the definition of integrity. But those that know the dictionary, I think I got the dictionary here. Hold on, let me see if I got the dictionary. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I got the dictionary. Look how they changed it. This is Proverbs 11:1. Okay, when a just man dies, he leaveth regrets, but the destruction of the ungodly is speedily and causes joy. You see this? You see the ratchetness that these people will make. This is in the Brenton. I don't know what that is, but because I'm seeing that, let me go back to the KJV. That joint say joy for the wicked. Oh no. Oh no. Psalms 25 verse 21. No, excuse me. I did Job. Let's go to Proverbs 20 verse 7. Proverbs 20. I wrote these down, man. Sorry. Let's go to Proverbs 20 verse 7, guys. Proverbs 20. Look. The just man walketh in his integrity. His children are blessed after him because of his righteousness, walking in perfectionness, walking to do right. His children are receiving the benefits behind it, showing mercy unto the third and fourth generation of them that love me. You see how you put two and two together? Precept upon precept, line upon line. So when you see things and you see that the children are blessed by what the Father is doing, you know that stuff like this is associated with the laws. Being a just man, being perfect, being righteous, being honorable, being truthful, being loving, being caring. These are the things that a man with integrity holds on. Integrity is not holding on the integrity of a job, the integrity of money. That's not, I mean, to a degree, it's to have a little sense of value because that's your income. That's what's helping you take care of your family. But the foundation of us as a whole stems from the integrity. You understand? Stand from the integrity that was given unto us by the Father because we are made in his likeness and his image. And when you see that, when you see the definition of integrity and you see the synonyms behind that, You will see that that's exactly what the Father is. And that's exactly what the Father's required of us. This is why it's an ongoing battle every single day in, day out against the adversary. Because the world, especially here in America, doesn't stand on integrity. Doesn't teach that. Does the total opposite. Telling us to be wicked and evil. Telling us that it's okay to have a sex change. Like there's no integrity in that. There's no morals in that. There's no principles. There's no respect. There's no love. There's no honor. This place was founded off lies, wicked, murder, and destruction. There's no integrity in that. These people don't operate with integrity. These people operate with the opposite, with pure evil. And this is why our children aren't blessed, because we have lost this important word right here, integrity. Right? Where was I? Let's go to Psalms 26, verse 11. Look at this. But as for me, matter of fact, let's start off with one. Let's start off with one. This is the Psalms of David. It says, "Judge me, O Father, for I have walked in my integrity. I have trusted also in the Father. Therefore, I shall not slide." Right? "Examine me, O Father, and prove me. Try my reins and my heart. For the loving kindness is before my eyes, and I have walked in thy truth." Thy truth, remember I showed you guys, when you look up the definition again, you see the integrity talks about truth. So he said he have walked in thy integrity, because this could be integrity if you want it to be, right? "I have not sat with the vain person, neither will I go with the dismembers," right? "I have hated the congregation of the evildoers, and I will not sit with the wicked." So when you hear people say that the Father, he loved the wicked, he loved the sinner, but hated the sin and all this foolish nonsense, that's lies. You're not finding that no way in the scriptures. They're going to give you, well, our Savior sat with the sinners. He said, no. He sat with them because they didn't know. By the time our big brother came on the scene, we as a nation of people have fell so far off. We was following the ways of the Europeans. We wanted to be Gentiles. Even the beginning. Remember when our father took us out of when he took us out of Egypt? The Father said, "I'm gonna be our king." We begged that to not happen and said, no. We want to be like the other nations. So then the Father gave us Saul. So all right, I'm going to give you Saul as your king. Well, we could have just easily just let the Father do what he do, and we would have been good. And I promise you, if he was king, we would have never fell. We would have always been standing, because we already seen what he was capable of doing. But we always want to follow the ways of the Gentiles. Always want to follow the ways of the Europeans. Always want to do the foolishness when it's pertaining to them. And you're wondering why we're suffering. Until this day, even the brothers that's receiving the truth, that's proclaiming that they're walking with the Father, they're moving in the ways of the Gentiles. We calling on Gentile gods. Who is a Yahweh? Who is Yah? Who is Yahawashai? Who is these people? Who are these people? We saying the Most High. Do you know that the Most High is the wine god? He's a wine god? What? Yeah, I have the information. I just don't bring it out because it's not time yet. Everything's gonna be done with patience and time. The more people that tune in, as we grow as a channel, as we grow as a nation, as we grow in acceptance to being Bantu and embrace being the children of Akobi, I'm not bringing this forth so I can have a whole bunch of brothers and sisters who want to then go deep into their scriptures and be like, look, no, that's not what it means. No. Like until that European mentality come out of your heart, it's just there's a lot of information that I just hold and keep. You know what I'm saying? Even with the 12 tribes chart. I told you guys this. I've been telling you guys this. This 12 tribes chart is not what you think it is. A lot of it, 90% of it is a lie. 90% of it is a lie. These people that you're thinking that we're related to, we're actually not. I'm going to say it again. The people that you think that we are related to, we are actually not. And I have all the information to prove it. Yeah. And again, even that, I'm still doing my studies and trying to get even more information because I need to know prior to the slave trade, prior to second Esdras, because this is what brothers want to read, was we traveling up and about from country to country? And I'm talking about those that's in the Holy Land. And if it's true, then listen, chances are. But if it's not true, and we only been in one place, this is why when I go to the land, I'm going to sit down with all the tribal leaders and come into a level of understanding, because these are informations that I need to know to better of me and the direction that I'm trying to lead my people, right? Because right now, and I don't want to get off track, but right now, we as the awoke people are walking down a slippery slope, right? Because now that we uncovering the scriptures and we seeing the interjections and the lies, and we're going against what seemed to be the truth as far as being a Hebrew Israelite, right? So now that the truth is coming out, we're walking a very tight line, right? Because this tight line can cause somebody to finally see it and say, you know what, I just don't want no parts of that. And that's what the devil is banking for. So this is why it's very important that even for myself, that even though I keep my foot on you heathens, Hebrews, and the heathenites next, I still gotta operate in a high level of meekness and patience, because I must put myself in these person's shoes. Because I remember when I was in these congregations, being amongst brothers, hearing other people bring forth wisdom and knowledge, and I'm instantly rejecting it. I was rejecting it because I was part of the organization, and being loyal to the organization, you're missing out of the truth. Because the truth from the Father overrides anything from a man. And you could read that in Ecclesiastes. I was going to do that today, but I'm going to say that for Monday when I come out with my weekly keep my foot on you heathens, he grows in the newly installed Heathenites next. But let's continue. Right? Verse 6 says, I will wash my hands in the innocency, so I will compass thy altar, O Father, that I may publish with the voice of thanksgiving and tell all thy wondrous works. Father, I have loved the habitation of thy house and the place where thy honor dwelleth. Gather not my soul with sinners. Right? Look what David is saying. Gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men. See that? You see bloody men? You see bloody men? Bloody men. In your New Testament, oh, I don't like those lies. I ain't even gonna lie no more. Have mercy on me. Yeah, I might have to do a remix of that. Bloody men. Bloody men. Right? So this is how you know, like, things like this. The Father didn't send his son to die and to drink blood and all that. These are lies. These are European practices that they interjected. Remember, he got the top writers, okay? The top writers to rewrite and also interject New Testament. But I digress, right? Verse 10 says, in whose hands is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribes, right? But as for me, I will walk in my integrity. Redeem me and be merciful unto me. My foot standeth in an even place, and the congregation will I bless the Father. Or should I say preserve the Father? Because bless stands for be less, right? They want you to be less than who you meant to be, right? That's why they always say, count your blessings, just be less, just count it. Count how many times you was be less from the truth, right? But I digress. Did I do Psalm 7 and 8? Let's go to Psalm 7 and 8. I know I didn't do Psalm 7 and 8. Yeah. This is for us. The Father shall judge the people. Judge me, O Father, according to my righteousness and according to my integrity that is in me. This is what we're going to be judged by. We're going to be judged by the righteousness and according to our integrity that's in us. Okay? The integrity that is in us. All right? So remember, the integrity is very important to have. It's very important to keep. We must keep the integrity of the Father, not the integrity of your job, not the integrity of America, not the integrity of anything that's outside of the Father. The Father is the foundation. His word is our foundation. The word is the foundation. The seeds get planted within the foundation. It is concrete. A tree is born. And when the leaves and the branches expand, it's either going to bring forth good fruit or it's going to bring forth bad fruit. But the foundation must stand. The integrity, everything must stand within the Father. All praises be to the Father. I wanted to keep this one short. Let me say this too, right? For the parents, this is something I want to tell the parents because I'm a parent myself. I got a son. Got daughters. As a father, as a parent, it's very important, especially us that's receiving this wisdom, that's receiving this awakening. I don't want to sound harsh when I say this, but the Father, especially for us, you know what I'm saying? And I could attest to myself. I did a lot of wickedness in my lifetime, did a lot of defilement in my lifetime, right? And I know that this wisdom that the Father have displayed upon me isn't just for me. It's to pass on to the children. Because as you can see where the world is churning, there's a full-fledged attack on children. You understand me? There's a full-fledged attack on children. Hold on, let me give you guys my face because I want you guys to understand what I'm talking about right now. I want this to be as serious as can be, right? There's a full-fledged attack upon our children. You understand? And this wisdom that's bringing forth, I don't care if you just finding out that you are bantu, or you're somebody who profess to claim that you're Israel or whatever it may be. I want you to understand there's a full-fledged out on your children. And it's very important for us that when we receive this word, the children attention span is very, very dim. Very, very dim. Very, very short. But one thing your child will always do is listen and respect what you say. And there's going to come times where you, as a parent, have to sit down with your children and read the word with them. Don't expect to say, grab your Bible, go in your room, go read it, because it's not going to happen. They will fall asleep. Their phones will override. The devil's gonna use his devices to take the children away from the father. So his phone's gonna grab his attention. Okay? These things are real, people. These things are real, what I'm telling you. So it's very important, us as parents, to be hands-on. Eyes on, ears on, eyes on, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you're on point with it. Why? Because the devil is working hard. The father's not worrying about us. The devil is not worrying about us. He's not. Especially those that went down that path. He's not worrying about us. The fear comes just like in the scriptures. The fear of the devil and anybody in power has always been the children, because the children, any child that could come out of this earth can be the potential threat to take down this European power. You understand? What did the Pharaoh do with Moses and his family, right? What did Herod do? What are they doing now? There's nothing new under the sun, people. You must always remember that. You must always remember that. I just gave you your integrity, who you are, what you do, what you stand for, brings the blessings to these children. And the children, you are their role models. How you conduct, how you operate is how they going to move. We're not going to use no more excuses and say, I'm doing this by myself. You're never doing nothing by yourself, because the Father says, I make sure that the lilies get the best water. Make sure that everything is good, but you are his greatest creation. You think he's not going to take care of you? He's going to always take care of you, and he'll take care of you even more when you start walking in his ways, according to his ways. And this is what we need to focus on. Okay? So if we take anything today, remember the integrity is very important. Honor, loyalty, humbleness, staying true. This is for all of us, not for just y'all. This is for me as well. This is a wake-up call. This is the self-evaluation that's required for us being the just people. We are a holy nation. Claim your holiness. Claim your separation. Sow your separation. The separation comes with walking and standing on integrity according to the Father, because that's what the Father's going to judge. Father's not going to judge how much food you gave to the homeless and how much money you did this. Father don't care for that. The Father's going to ask you, well, did you operate in the integrity of me, or did you operate in the integrity of this world? Love not the things of this world, because if you love the things of this world, the love of the Father is not in you. And to love this world is to lose your integrity. I digress. While we here right now, is there any questions? Is there anything that you guys would like to ask that you need answers to? Let me know. Let me know. Hold on, let me pull this up so I can see, because when I be in the zone, I be in the zone, guys. Anybody that been watching me knows I don't check the chat until it's like I'm ready to log off. I'll be like, oh wow, look. So I'm gonna ask these questions now. Is there any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Go ahead. Ask your questions. If there's no questions, then just put a heart in the chat, or just put I'm good, and I'm gonna give you guys your time to, enjoy your samba. No questions? You sure? All right. Going once. Going twice. 3 times a lady. But Remember what I said about these children, man. Remember what I said about these children. You know, make sure you take care of these children, man. So I'm a digress. I hope everybody have a blessed rest of their evening. Drink some wine, eat some food, chill, relax. And I will be doing these Bible studies. I didn't forget, so don't think I forgot. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna sit down with the big bro, and we're gonna discuss this, and hopefully, he gives me the tools and also the blessings to do so. So that's what I'm waiting for. But until then, guys, oh look, somebody put I have a question. What you mean? What you mean? How can I understand going down south better, please? Give me a better understanding by going down south. Going down south as far as I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding going down south. Oh, Abram going down south. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up, guys. All right, look. We're gonna go to Genesis chapter 13. We're gonna go to Genesis chapter 13, verse 1. Right? And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him into the south. Right? He went into the south. All right? And then when you go to verse 18, in chapter 13, it says, Then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plains of Mamre. Mamre is in South Africa. I'll show you right now. Hold on, let me pull this. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up for you. You got to understand, Israel was created in 1948, right? Now we look up, and matter of fact, I'm gonna show you something right now. Look, when they started realizing that we was catching heat, they had to change things. So you see, it says, and Abram, hold on, I didn't even give you guys my screen. Hold on. Let me give you guys my screen. Hold on. Right? You see? It says, Genesis chapter 13, verse 1, it says, And Abram went up out of Egypt. So he got out of Egypt, he and his wife and all that he had, and Lot with him, into the south. Right? Into the south. Okay, Bethel is in South Africa. It's on like the on the right side of hold on, let me pull up in the map. I don't want to give you the wrong information. Hold on. Bethlehem is here in this area. Right? This is him traveling from the south. Okay? He got up, he's coming down. He didn't go east. There's only one person that dwells in the east, in the side of the north, and that's Lucifer and his children. Okay? We know this. He tells you this in Isaiah chapter 14, right? There's only one person. He got up, he went into the south. South, right? This is where he dwelled. Now, it said, let's go back into the scriptures. When you go down to 18, right? He says, and came and dwelt in the plain of Membre, right? Let's highlight this right here. We're gonna copy it. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna show you something. Okay. I'm gonna show you both. I'm gonna show you both. These are places that are still here till this day. You see this? This is what they tell you. It's a small town. These things always been here. Now I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna show you something. Okay. This is Membre. Okay. To this day. Oh. Okay. Click on the map. This is where it's at. Right? Robin's Island is the island of Patmos. Right here. This is where John was. This is the same area where Nelson Mandela was put when they try to keep him away. This is how history, the scripture said there's nothing new under the sun, but you're not going to know that, right? They're not going to ever tell you that. They made it into a museum now. I wonder why, right? But this is Membre. I'm going to show you on the map again. They say it is a little town. This is a huge location. I don't want no downloads. I want to show you an actual big location of it, right? This is all of Membre. And I'm gonna show you Membre. You see the beauty of Membre here, right? And I'm gonna show you the Membre in Israel. So you guys can know that this is how you know these people are just creating locations that's not according to the Father. I'm gonna show you. This is Membre. They call it ancient Hebron. What father, what is this? A place of covenant where Abram promised of the Father. So this is what the Father gave Abram. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? What is this, people? What is this? Sodom, look at the lies. Bethel, like I said, is on the east side of Africa. Osa Membre. All lies. Look how they draw it. Look how they draw it. Right? But look how this looks. Oh, look at this. What is this? You cannot tell me that the Father gave his friend, his son. Abram is what the Father wanted Adam to be. And this is what he gives him. We gotta get away from these European lies. Hold on, let me show you. Now we're gonna go back. I just showed you how that looks. Look how beautiful is this. Look at this. To this day, people in South Africa know that this is the place of Abram. They will never tell you. They will never interview. They're always gonna give you. They're always gonna give you the Ibu people and the Ethiopians. Those people are compromised individuals. Okay, those are compromised. These are the individuals when Second Esdras told them they had to get kicked out because they was mixing their seeds. This is them. Okay. This is why they take on the when you're somebody that being kicked out of the house, you're gonna end up just following the ways that gives a little bit of resemblance of what went on in your house, and that's what they doing right now in those areas of Ibu and these Ethiopian Jews who's walking around with the things on their head, the kakans on their head, looking super stupid. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Look at it from afar. Look. Let me see if I can pull it up in the map for y'all. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up in a map for y'all. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Let me pull it up in a map for y'all. Let me see if they can let me zoom in. This is what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that it's just this little area. You see all of this isolated off? All of this is Mumbri. All of this. Look at this. All of this. This is what they do when they colonize our location. Look, all of this is Mumbri. Every single thing you guys are seeing here is Mumbri. Don't let these people tell you anything. All of this. Gonna give us a land filled with milk and honey. All of this. And even this. Matter of fact, how about we do this? Let's not talk. Let me just show you guys. Let me just show you guys. I don't know what this is. I don't know where this is taking me. But I just put Mumbri in Israel and look what it just did. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look what it says. It says Mamre, a full Hebrew name, Elonai. Elonai is Lucifer, guys. Yes, Mamre refers to an ancient religious site originally focused on a single holy tree. So now it's a holy tree. This is a whole location, but they telling you you are of your father the devil, and the lust of the father you shall do. For there is no truth in these heathens. Everything that we was told has been a lie. Let me say that again. Everything that we have been told has been a lie. It's the Father that's unveiling this truth upon us. This is not me. This is not my teachings. This is not the elders' teachings. This is the Father. He went south. He took all that he had and he went south. He went down. If the Father is not the author of confusion, if the Father said he took all that he had and he went east. He would have went east. And even when you look up in their map, Look, it doesn't even the location of it, people. You can't even. I'm here. Here I am. Is this south? If you look up on the map, and then this is the Middle East. So if I'm leaving here, I would have went east. It doesn't even. They can't even lie it right. The location where they put it, it can't even put right. The location where it's located, look, it's not even right. If I left Egypt and went south where? So wait. So you telling me when I was here and so we're basing the compass on this is north, this is south, this is east, this is west, right? So if I'm here and I went into Egypt, so that means I travel west. So the scriptures would have told us that he was going west, right? Okay. But it didn't say that. He said he went up into Egypt when there was a famine, right? Matter of fact, let's pull that up. I think that's in 12. I'm gonna show you. Okay. He went down into Egypt. So if he went down into Egypt, remember he went up out of Egypt, him and his had. So he went down. So that means he's going up into Egypt. Okay? Let me show you. Matter of fact, look, this is down. Okay? He went, remember, in 12 it says it went down, and in verse 13 he says he went up. So now he's getting up out of it. He's going down. He's going up. He's going based on the water rains, right? Okay? Now we're going to go back into the map. Let's go into the map, guys. So if he's here or wherever they say he is, because some people saying Abram is from Turkey, some people saying he's from Iraq, from Kuwait, some people say he's from Saudi Arabia. All of these things was created to hide who these people are. Abram is not the father of these nations. Abram is the father of Akobi. These other nations are the children of Lucifer. We don't have the same DNA as these people. These people have all types of MR1s, the R5s and all of this, mRNA. This is why they trying to give you guys the foo-foo so they can hide themselves and dwell amongst you. But you don't even understand what the Father's doing. People that got those in their bloodstream can't even produce children. Why is that? Father's not allowing it. But I digress. And listen, I can't even talk all of this on YouTube without, But anyway, he went south. I just showed you Mumbri. Mumbri's in a location. Is this Mumbri? This is where Mumbri is. This is not south. So where was he? Was he here? Then he went here and he dwelt there? These people are liars. This is where your big. This is where. I'm gonna show you guys where. I'm gonna show you guys. This is Falls Bay. This is where our big brother got baptized. Right here. Cape Town, Capernaum. They tell you this, but you're not gonna understand it because you're waiting, because they was banking on you not ever understanding these scriptures. They didn't know that the Father would be awakening us. Well, they did know. but they didn't. They thought that they did enough damage where you could care less and just discontinue the word of the Father, but it's not working. You know what I'm saying? So he went Egypt, he went south. Okay? Oh, look at. Let me click this for y'all. Let me see. Oh, it won't let me do it. I hope that answers your question. I hope I hope that answers your question. Yes. Yes. The Father would have said he went east. Yes. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Falls Bay. Yes. This is the foolishness, people. Foolishness. Everything happened in the Holy Land. We did not leave. Listen. Hold on. Let me pull this scripture out for you. Hold on. Hold on. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something. You welcome. You welcome. Praise the Father for that. I'm just here. Listen, I'm still learning as myself because I was a top swordsman when it came to this Hebrew Israelite teachings. You couldn't tell me nothing. I had the precepts for you. I had everything. But I was always a humble, meek servant. So this is why the Father unveiled this to me. And when I received it, I didn't just jump on it. I had to do my homework. And when I seen the truth, I say, wow, ain't this some sugar honey iced tea? And guess what? I've been standing on it ever since. And I would never go back. I would never step foot in any organization made by man. Because these people know these scriptures and will overlook stuff like this and tell you pure foolishness and lies, people. Hold on. Let me pull up these scriptures. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Shit's got my spirit going. I'm gonna show you guys something, right? It's in Luke. Luke chapter 21. Okay. Okay. It says, and this is 20 and 20 says, and when you shall see Jerusalem compassed by armies, then know the desolation therefore is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and to let them which are in the midst of it depart, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereto. Okay, fleeing to the mountains. Now I'm gonna show you something. Let me pull this map out. We gonna pay it. We gonna get educated today, guys. So so if we hear, right? Let's just say we in Jerusalem. If we're fleeing into the mountains have to be going up here. So they say. But when you look, matter of fact, let's do this. Okay. So these are the mountains that are in Israel. Okay? These are the mountains, right? You got the Hara Mirkal, you got Har Marion, we got the Mount Gilboa, Har Quaderm, right? This is all the locations, right? But when you pay attention, right? is going up, right? So we fleeing Roman persecution. So that means we going up. So we can't go back down. It either means that we go up and we're gonna keep going up into Turkey, because you gotta understand when they paint this nonsense, right? When you go up, they're gonna tell you that we went all the way up and then we end up here. We end up in Russia because now I'm going up. We end up in Ukraine. We end up in all of these areas, all of these European areas. Look, we went up. So we migrated into Poland. We migrated into Germany. We migrated into Ukraine. We migrated into Romania. This is what they're feeding you if you're going up into the mountains, right? So where was the ships that took these people from here? Because the scripture said that we shall be taken off our land through ships. This is a prophecy. Where did the ships come from? I have yet to hear a ship going towards the United Kingdom over here taking the slaves to be in servitude. I have yet to see people being taken from Turkey. Why wasn't there any ships in the Mediterranean Sea? And if there's ships here, how did it get out? Hold on, big bro. How did they get out? How did they get out? Right? Did they end up? Huh? How did we leave and end up being found here? Because this is where the ships came from, in the midst of Benin. I could click Benin right now, and you can see. Hold on. Oh, the name, those names are Luciferian names. Any name that's in, listen, when you do your studies, right? These names that we are given are names given by the Gentiles. Europeans are not, we have no correlations with Europeans, right? The language Hebrew is Eber. Eber. So you telling me it took for Eber to be born for us to learn how to speak a language? Now, the $1 million question that you got to ask yourself is, if we fled Roman persecutions, right? We fled Roman persecutions and we migrated into these areas. We migrated into parts of Africa. Why Africa is not speaking this language? Oh, well, we lost everything. That's what they're going to tell you. That's a lie. But yet here's people that said Africa is still speaking the same language that they always been speaking. Nothing changed. So only us changed? I thought we was dwelling there. Got to make it make sense, because these are lies, people. A lot of you guys are being taught knowledge from people that never left America. Doesn't make sense. I can't take your word as 100% valid when your information, you're getting it from the oppressor. The enemy is always going to give you the tools to deceive and keep you in a level of servitude. This is not about money. This is not about power. This is about rule of this earth, rulership of this earth. You understand? Let me show you something. Let me see. Look at this. You see this? They still got these areas as museums, people. You see this? This is where we was found. Okay? Okay? Don't let these people tell you anything different. You got to do your studies. You got to do your own homework. Even when the elder brings stuff forth, you still got to do your own homework. Okay? So I just showed you, these are the mountains that are in Israel. Right? Let me go back. These are all the mountains. So if we fled into the mountains, then we had to go up. We can't go back down because according to the Timbuktu book, right? We couldn't go back down because the Romans had all of this persecuted. So where did we go? So you telling me the million people took their children and swam and end up here? Something don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, okay. So let's just say we didn't go down. We went up into the mountains. We fleeing into the mountains, right? So we fleeing Roman persecution. So here's a million black people, colored people in Turkey, Kenya, and Akaria, right? Istanbul. But listen. We gotta go through here. Then we gotta go through Bulgaria. Then we gotta go through Greece, right? Hold on, wait a minute. Then we got to go all the way to Romania, then Croatia. Then we went through Rome. But even if you look up the history now, you still can't find a high percentage of black people there, right? So then we went through here. Listen, look. We're gonna get educated today. So we went through here. Then we went to Austria. So we fleeing Roman persecution. You don't think Rome is chilling here too? These are their people. These are their relatives. You think that, yo, I found them. Yo, call King Herod, brother. They right here. What should we do with them? Kill them. No, come on, guys. Make it make sense, right? We went here. We ended up going, so we went to Madrid, then we went to Portugal, then we went to Lisbon, right? Then this is how we end up in Morocco, right? This is how, right? And then we was here. And then over time, we made our way here, and then we dwelt until they found us. That is a lie. This takes too much. First of all, anybody that's fleeing anywhere know that this route is the most stupidest route anybody can take because it takes too much of your time, people. It takes too much of your time. If we fleeing from people who doesn't look black, this is why I tell you, Paul's writings, you got to question it because he's over here. He's giving lessons in Rome. He's giving lessons in Croatia and all of these areas. He's giving counsel. Our father told us go not into the ways of the Gentiles. I mean, our brother told us not to go, but here we are. So if we are here, why wasn't there any ships in the Mediterranean Sea to take us here, to bring us, that took us here and bring us to here? How? It doesn't make sense, right, people? It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. Now I'm going to show you guys something. Hold on. So here's all the mountains that's in South Africa. Okay? Remember, Jerusalem is all of this. If you guys can see it, let me move down a little bit because of my camera. All of this. From Tanzania, all of this. So if we here and we fleeing, we went up. These areas, Cameroon, Nigeria, Lagos, Ghana, Benin, these areas, this is where your northern tribes are. You see when they said it was split in two? This is where your northern tribes dwell. This is all their area. If you don't believe, this is where Esau dwells. And because he had his hands in our demise, into our fall, You see how the Most High brought Neopal over there, and what Neopal was doing to these brothers, chopping off their hands and their foot, right? See how the Most High don't play. Most High never forgets what you do. And these Gentiles, these heathens, they know they're on borrowed time. And you see what's going on in Europe. You see what's going on in the Netherlands. You see what's going on into all these areas that's packed with Europeans. The wrath of the Father is here, and it's only getting started. And it's only getting started. And you see this place right here, this beautiful continent called Africa. It got a 6% jab rate. And the lowest count of the C19. What does that tell you? Father's cleaning up home. He's getting ready to send you back. Only way you're going to come back is by doing the will of the Father. Let me tell you something. If something sits in your soul and says, Africa is where I need to be, you are his child. If you feel like, oh, I'm going to wait, I'm Israel, wait. You wait for it. I say it all the time. There shall be no exodus for no Hebrew Israelite. Where you think you going? Actually, I ask these brothers every day, where you guys think you going? Oh, so the Father is going to come and save you, right? And he's going to bring you in the mix of Arabs. He's going to take you from one enemy. Because I be thinking that our people forgot that the Arabs also had their hands in the slave trade too. So he's going to take you from one captivity. Yo, he's going to take you from one captivity, right? And he's going to bring you to another one. But the angels is going to be roundabout. The angels don't dwell in wicked lands, man. The Most High eyes is not here. This place right here was created in 1948. Before it was here, they wanted to have it here. This is where they wanted to have it, guys. They wanted to have it here. Here in Kenya. The reason why they rejected, because if they had it in Kenya, and first of all, it wouldn't even look right, because they said it themselves. It wouldn't look right for a whole bunch of Europeans to just be in one place with all these black folks. And another reason why they rejected it, because of the animals. They said there was ferocious animals. But wait, hold on. I thought you from the tribe of Judah. Aren't you from the tribe of the lion? What you afraid of these animals for? Huh? That's what they told you. They wanted Kenya, right? And they also wanted Nigeria. And they was going to put this area, the Gulf of Guinea right here, they was going to make this area as the area where Noah's Ark landed. I got the information. I'll pull it up. I got it saved in my hard drive. It's right here. All of this is here. You can Wikipedia these things, people. They're not lying to you. But they said, no. We want it here. And the reason why they couldn't accept this is because when they was bringing out the maps, they already was interjected Jerusalem. You can see it was written on. Hold on. Oh, man, y'all going to make me really work today. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys something. And I know I'm supposed to save it as my slide, but I ain't doing all that today. I got them. Like I said, I got these things saved in my hard drive. So I got a lot of things saved. I'm going to show you something. When the Father says, study to show thyself approved, this is what he means, people. What did I just do? Hold on. Why are they not showing me this? All right. Okay. So we're going to click Africa. Okay. And we're going to look up the dates. This is how you find truth, okay, people? So before I do, let me let you see these things so you guys can say I'm putting my own screws into it. Okay. Nope. Go back. Let's see. Let's see 1965. Let's see 19. Let's click this. Zoom in. This is 1965, guys. $1965. 1965. Oh look, they don't even have Jerusalem here. What's going on? Wait, is the truth coming out and these people don't want to they're not hiding no more? What's going on here? Hold on. Let me click 1998. Okay, this is 1998, guys. Okay. So you see that they're gonna make sure that they put Israel here. You see it? See it? Cool. So you know what the site that I'm on is not a biased site. Okay. So let's go back in time. Let's go look at maps before slavery, right? Let's see. Let's see 1525. 1525. Oh, let's click this. Let's click this. 1525, guys. Look. You see the area? You see it says Arabi? Arabi, that's always been their location, people. Always. The Middle East always been for the Arabs. Okay? You see it says Ethiopia? Okay? Okay? You see this? No Jerusalem. Where is Jerusalem? Okay? Okay? Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. Wow. I know you guys are gonna be like, wow, how come I didn't see this? Of course you're not gonna see this. Because they want you to be stupid. I'm not gonna tell you the truth. I had an Arab telling me, I said, yo, bro, why you ain't tell me why you ain't tell me I was the son of Jacob? He says, he looked at me, he says, I'm not gonna tell you that. Is it my job to tell you that? And ever since that, I realized that you're supposed to do your own homework. These people will never tell you the truth. Let's continue, right? Now look. So now we're gonna go into, let's go to 1623. This is after slavery, right? After we got put on these ships. Let me show you this. You want to make sure we get a good map. After we get put on these ships. Is it this one right here? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Oh, they don't even got Jerusalem in this one? Oh, what's going on? Oh, they finally coming out and say, man, we don't even care. We don't even care. My bad, guys. Let's go to 16. Let's go to 1656. I want the ones with the most information. Oh, you see it now? You see it? Jerusalem. You see it? After we fell as a people, this is when they started interjecting all of these things. You see that you see that there's no Red Sea? Look, no Red Sea. What happened to the Red Sea? What happened to the Red Sea? A lot of you guys don't know that you guys were fed fairy tales, man. You was fed fairy tales because they wanted to keep you away from the Holy Land. I'm gonna show you where you can see. You're gonna see Israel. Zaire, look, it's in South Africa. Look, pull back. South Africa. Look, right here in front of you. They know. These people know. Everybody knows who we are but us because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to ever think that Africa, which filled with milk and honey, is the place of the holies. Because then you're going to start looking at black people differently. Yeah. Hold on. Back out. You got to read these. You got to look through these things thoroughly, people. Thoroughly. Let me show you the one the elders be using. The elder be using this one right here. Hold on. Let me show you the one the elder be using. He be using the 15. I think it's the 1511. Oh no, they don't even got it. Let's see the 600. Let me show you. Oh, and when you look into these maps, you're not gonna find Mumbri and all of that. They started interjecting these things after time. See this? You're not finding no Jerusalem. Not finding no Israel. Not finding none of that. But you see, it says Abra. This is the Arabs. This is Arabah. This always been their land. Always been their land. We're not Abram. We're not Arabs. We don't have no correlation with nothing over here ever in our lives. But I digress. I digress. That's it for me today, guys. I have yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of things that there's a lot of information that's out there. But you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of information that's out there that requires a lot of studies, patience, and like magnifying lens. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not just gonna get the information just like that. Oh no. You really gotta go, you gotta dig deep because they're not hiding it. And when you see it, you gotta copy and paste it. See, I gave you little clues, like you can look into the map. Prior to 1611, you're not gonna find no reference, no name of Israel whatsoever. They might interject Jerusalem, but you're not gonna find Israel. You understand? Israel is a name that was created by these heathens. The Father never changed the Father never changed nobody's name. Everybody who had a name, that's their name. The reason why they changed the names because this is what they had to do to interject themselves within our story, within our history. And they knew that when we was to wake up, they needed to have things in place, writers and scripts in place to combat your awakening. Let me give you an example, right? So if I change the name, when I change the name to Abram, to Abraham, right? Matter of fact, no. I'm going to use Paul. right? His name was Saul. I'm going to change it to Paul. And everything that Paul writes of, yes, he gives you a little glimpse of the word of the Father, but then he also gives you a whole lot of contradiction where he'll say stuff like, the law is a curse upon you. What? Excuse me? Make it make sense. So the father, our big brother, went to go see Paul after he died. But I digress. All you need to know is anytime they change the names, they change the names to interject themselves in it so they can be the overseers. So when they changed Abram to Abraham, it gave the Arabs a reasoning to say, nope, Abram is our father. And he said this. They lied to you and told you that the Arabs or the Ishmaels, the Ishmaelites. How? How can the Arabs be the Ishmaelites? Think about this, people. Abram had Ishmael through an Egyptian. An Egyptian is a colored person, black. Arab skin tone and our skin tones are two different skin tones, two different demographics of people. But yet they tell you that they're Ishmael. Esau comes from two black parents. Jacob came out dark, and they're telling you Esau came out red. Esau didn't come out red. If Esau coming out red, Esau came out like how my skin is. You see how my skin look? That's red. Does that mean I'm a white man? No. See, they feed you these things because they want to interject themselves into your truth. This is what they do. And this is what they have taught these Hebrew Israelites that's running around saying the white man's this. No, these European powers and these nations, we are not the same people. That's why our big brother said what? What did he say? He said, you are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you shall do, for he was a murderer from the beginning. They're going to tell you he's talking about the spirit. No, he's not talking about the spirit. He's talking about an actual genetic makeup, okay? If you was to take a blood test and a DNA test with your relative, your brother or sister, that's right now, both of y'all both going to come back with the same genetic makeup. So how does our genetic makeup then difference from the world coming from two people? If we all are the seed or come from the children of Noah, then every single one of us should carry the same original makeup. Every single one of us. But we don't. Something is not making sense. Something is not adding up. Somebody's telling us a lie. And the lies have always been of who? You are of your father, the devil. Let me read that to you. Let me read for you guys that one time before I log off. One time before I log off, because we got to read this. Because a lot of us is still sleeping and taking these heathens' words as truth. Come on. We got to do better than this, man. We got to do better than this, guys. Look. Look at what the top says. Look what the top says. You are of your father, the devil, right? Let's do this. Let's read. You are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie. He speak of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. How do we read these precepts and forget this? How? What makes you think that these people are going to ever tell you the truth? What makes you think for 1 second that these people will ever tell you the truth? What makes you think that? What makes you think that? Have you forgotten they lied to you about American history? Have you forgotten that they lied to you about everything that you was told? Now, all of a sudden, because it's in the Bible, you believe it to be true because they told you that King James was a black man. And then they told you, and then they told you that he was from the tribe of Judah. Then ask yourself this question before I leave. This is the $1 million question. Where in the scriptures that it told us that after our big brother dies, or after he was killed and murdered and he left as the king and priest, Melchizedek, he left as that, right? Where in the scriptures did they say that we would be appointed a new king that come from Jerusalem, that come from Israel, or that come from the seed of Judah? Where? Show me. Anybody, listen, I got $1,000. I pull this $1,000 out the safe and listen, I will cash app whoever if you can show me where. I'll wait. Put your cash app. If you find it, put your cash app in the chat and I'll give it to you. Find it for me. Show me where. Show me where. Matter of fact, I'll give you one. What did the devil tell? Matter of fact, let's pull that up too. And after this, I'm done. After this, I'm done. I promise. After this, I'm done. Let me give you my screen one more time. We're going to talk about it. Let's go to Matthews. Let's go to Matthew 4, verse 8. Again, the devil take him up. The devil, not the Father, the devil take him up into exceedingly high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. In King James, a king, right? And said unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. So we know in order to be the kingdoms of this world, you have to worship. Comprehension is key. Worship the devil. And our big brother said unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Father, and him only shall thy serve. So in order for you to get the kingdom, you have to worship the devil. And if you don't worship the devil and you worship and you serve the Father, then you can't receive the kingdoms of the world. Wow. Damn, Jones, why you did that? Why you had to let me see that? Now go home, go meditate on that, pray on it, and ask yourself, who authorized King James to be the king and the overseers of the children of Jacob, the Bantus? Who? Why was the Bible orchestrated in 1611 around the same exact time we was putting into these slave ships? I'll wait for you to answer that question. When you answer that, bring this to your teachers, bring this to your elders, bring this to any single person that perceived to be the top scholar. You tell them, answer this question. If they are unable to answer that question, then they are unfit to teach you, because all they're going to do is hold you back from your promise, hold you back from your inheritance, an inheritance that you was already born into. We are born the elect, people. If you come from the seed of Abram, Isaac, and Jacob, you are already born the elect. You lose the election when you start following the ways of the oppression. Okay? When you start following the organizations that's creations of Satan. You see when it rhymes? It's because it's meant to go together. Are you dumb or are you dumb? See? It's right here in front of you. It's always here in front of you. And watch the excuses. Watch the excuses that come along. Here's a king that has all this power. He had to have all the power if he was able to compile all the best writers in the world to sit down and orchestrate a book around the same time we over here getting slaughtered and put on boats against our will, why this black man ain't sending his troops to come set us free? I'll wait for it. When you provide me with this information, we shall proceed. If you can't give me this information, be like a humble servant, sit down, shut up, and be taught. Because like the scripture says, the meek shall inherit the kingdom. You thinking that you know better, you thinking that you oversee me, or I don't know what I'm talking about, and this and all of that. Hey, listen, continue teaching your Europeanism. You shall fall with the Europeans. As for us, as the children of Akobi, firstborn, Akobi, I can show, let me show, matter of fact, one last time, let me show you firstborn one more time. Let me show you how wicked these people are, right? Because these people know who you are, but you just don't know. Let me show you something. Let me give you my screen one more time. I'm sorry. See, y'all got me amped up now. You got me amped. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Oh, hold on. Where we at? Okay. Let me show you something. Right? Let me show you something. Let's go to Genesis. Let's do 32. Okay? I'm going to give you the Strongs, people. Okay? This is Jacob, age 32 and 90. Look what it says. Look at the name of Jacob right here. These heathens lie. And you know they got to put Yah. You know they got to put the Yah. They got to put their Yah in it. They got to put their God in it. But look, Akobi. They got to put the Akobi. You see this? You see this? It's right here in front of you. Akobi. You see this? You see this? Look at this. Look at the definition. Heel catcher, the supplanter, Yaakov. What is that? Akobi right here. Akobi. Look what it is. The Israeli-ish patriots. What is this? Aurelius? What is this? What word is this? Come on, people. Yo. Come on, people. I'm going to leave it as that. You guys, you know, I pray that these Hebrew Israelites wake up and come back to the Father. I pray that we come back to the truth and stand on this truth and do the necessary things to get right, because the kingdom is at hand, and the kingdom is only for those that follow the ways of the Father. You follow the ways of these Europeans, you're going to suffer, because he's taking down the Europeans. This kingdom is only for the righteous. It's only for the kings. It's only for the queens. It's only for the prince. It's only for the princesses. Anybody else shall feel his wrath, for the wrath of the Father is on this earth. So with all that being said, I love you guys. Let me finish reading what you guys have wrote. It's no, I ain't killing you, sis. This is I ain't killing you. I'm just bringing forth the truth. That's it. Ain't no death. You know what? You right. You know what I'm killing? I'm killing the Europeanism. I'm killing this European doctrine. I'm killing the lies, the deception, the deceivement by Lucifer and his children. That's what I'm killing. What I'm bringing forth is, you see how you calling on the Father's name, Sonini? This is what we bringing forth. We're standing on this truth. We're going to ride this truth, and we're going to take it all the way. They tell you into the sunset. No. We are the sun. We all the shining bright. We all the light for this wicked world. And we're gonna take this all the way to the kingdom. All praises be to the Father, Sonini. I love you guys. Continue supporting. Share this. Nah, you ain't take over the chat, man. You was doing what you supposed to do. Let the Father dwell in you. Let this truth dwell in you. Every Saturday, 7th day, Samba Conversation, 4 p.m. Tune in. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed because I just come to bring you guys the truth. I don't come to lie. Your souls are in my hands. I do not want to stand before the Father and he's going to say, I never knew you. I don't want that. I want I want that. Good job, my son. You bought my daughter back. You bought my son back. You bought your cousins. You bought this. You bought that. That's all I want to hear. And when we get right, we're going to sip some fine wine and we're going to chill. We're going to relax and we're going to party and we're going to dance like David did, right? So with that being said, it's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live from the NY, and you already know what I'm here to do. What you here to do, Junes? I'm here to keep my foot on you heathens, you he-gros, and the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Let's hear the Father say one time for the one time. I'ma holler at you. One.